Hello everybody, I am Triveni Suresh Babu from Skills Zenith Consulting. Today let us discuss about the solution to textbook exercises, Karnataka State Board, Class 10th, SSLC Social Science, History, Lesson number 5, Social and Religious Reform Movements. Fill in the blanks with suitable answers. The 19th century is called as Indian Renaissance period. Rajaram Mohan Rai started Samvada Kaumudi periodical. The founder of Prarthana Samaj is Atmaram Pandurang. The Young Bengal movement was started by Henry Louis Vivian Derozio. The Guru of Swami Vivekananda was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. The Anglo-Oriental College was established at Aligarh. Discuss in groups and answer the following questions. What are the preachings of Brahma Samaj? Answer. Point number 1, advocated monotheism. Second point, opposed meaningless rituals. Every person should live with dignity and no law or ritual should violate this provision. Fourth point, Brahma Samaj intended to assure equality to women by opposing polygamy. Fifth point, it advocated for a share in property to honor dignity of life to widow. Sixth point, it also opposed child marriage. Seventh point, it declared that one can take good things from anywhere. Eighth point, it also declared that Upanishads and Vedas also advocated these principles. Point number 9, Brahma Samaj was open to receive good thoughts even from the West. He gave importance to English education. Discuss the declaration of Dayananda Saraswati's Back to Vedas. Answer. A. Dayananda Saraswati realized that the remedies to the various maladies of India are present in Vedas. Hence he declared Back to Vedas. B. He declared that only Vedas are authentic. C. Arya Samaj preached that all Hindus should believe in one formless God. Point D. Arya Samaj believed that no one is a Shudra or Brahmin by birth and caste-based system was rejected. E. Arya Samaj encouraged intercaste marriages. F. They rejected polygamy and child marriage. G. They preached that men and women are equal. H. They strongly believed that one should study Vedas and other ancient sacred texts and preach them. Question number 3. Discuss the reformation advocated by Satyashodak Samaj. Answer. Point A. Satyashodak Samaj was established in 1873 by Mahatma Jyotiba Phule to provide equal rights to non-Brahmin class and women. B. The Samaj opened schools for Shudras and girls. C. Phule was belonged to Mali caste, allowed people from all castes, including untouchable, to draw water from his well. Point D. Jyotiba Phule and his wife Savitribai Phule established hostel for girls. E. The work of Phule's is important in the direction of establishing society based on equality. Fourth question, discuss the aims of Aligarh movement. Answer. Point A. Aligarh movement started debates and discussions on the issues related to religion, social and political issues. The upper and middle class youth participated in these discussions and started realizing the value of English education. Point B. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan declared that Quran is the authoritative book and other works on Islam are derived ones. Point C. He said one has to interpret one's religion according to the changing times. Otherwise, religion becomes sluggish. Point D. He fought against traditions, superstitions, ignorance, and irrationalities throughout his life. Point E. He said without an open mind, any social and intellectual development is impossible. Point F. He did not support the Parda system for Muslim women. G. He called for educating Muslim girls. H. He did not accept polygamy. I. Syed Ahmad Khan preached religious tolerance. He thrived for unity among Hindus and Muslims. Hindus, Parsis, Christians donated liberally for the establishment of Aligarh College. Question number 5. Explain the views of Ramakrishna Mission. Answer. Point A. Ramakrishna Mission has provided a unique contribution to India's spiritual growth, nationalistic awareness and cultural development. Point B. One has to attain moksha through dhyana and bhakti, said Ramakrishna, and his life itself was an example of this model. He had believed that all religions advocate the same. Point C. He also believed that there are many ways of attaining moksha and the God. Point D. He said idol worship is inevitable. Point E. Swami Vivekananda worked to establish a casteless society as he could see that the society was deeply involved with caste-based discrimination. Point E. Vivekananda believed that people should be educated first and then they themselves seek information. Point F. He wanted legal institutions to implement appropriate rules to support reformation. Point J. He also wanted people to stop following the Western ideas blindly. Point K. He believed it is the duty of the religion to provide light. Without this, religion is itself is of no use, declared Vivekananda. Question number 6. Explain how Swami Vivekananda was a source of inspiration for youngsters. Answer. Swami Vivekananda studied both Western and Eastern philosophies. Point B. After studying the Indian philosophy from different perspectives, he started preaching the importance of Indian philosophy to Indians as well as Westerners. Point C. He roamed around India for about 5 years after the death of his guru. Due to this, he could understand the social reality of India. Point D. He worked to establish a casteless society as he could see that the society was deeply involved with caste-based discrimination. Point E. He also noticed exploitation, poverty, illiteracy, and divisions among the Indians. Vivekananda believed that people should be educated first and then they themselves seek reformation. Point F. He wanted legal institutions to implement appropriate rules to support reformation. Point G. He also wanted people to stop following the Western ideas blindly. Point H. He believed it is the duty of the religion to provide light. Without this, religion itself is of no use, declared Vivekananda. Point I. He opposed caste system, untouchability, and the idea of supremacy based on caste system. Point J. The Westerners could understand the cultural richness of India with the help of speech delivered by Swami Vivekananda at Chicago City in Parliament of World Religions in 1893. K. He attracted the attention of the listeners while speaking at Congress of Religion held at Paris in 1900. Point L. His speeches mirror his nationalist ideas. M. As per the suggestion of Swami Vivekananda, Chamaraja Wadiyar 10th started schools for untouchable children. N. Swami Vivekananda wrote books on Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Last point, his thoughts provided impetus to freedom struggle and he asserted that freedom includes social equality also. Thus, Swami Vivekananda became a source of inspiration for youngsters. Question number 7. What were the reformation activities of Annie Besant? Answer. Annie Besant did a comparative study of Hinduism and Buddhism. She translated Bhagavad Gita to English. She opened schools. She started Central Hindu College at Benares in 1898. She started 2 periodicals, New India and Commonweal, to initiate discussion on current problems and social issues. Next point, she started Home Rule League in 1916 and initiated Home Rule movement in Madras region. Point G, the credit of creating religious reformation movement and a new sensibility for Hinduism in the early 19th century should go to the Theosophical Society and its founder and parcel Mrs. Annie Besant. Last point, Mrs. Besant was active in the freedom struggle movement and became the first women president of Indian National Congress. Question number 8. Explain the contributions of Sri Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam. Answer. Point 1. Sri Narayana Guru started the Sri Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam in 1903 for the upliftment of Yazava community of Kerala. Second point. This movement aimed at strengthening the backward and exploited communities. Third point, one caste, one religion, and one God for human beings was the basic idea of Sri Narayana Guru. Fourth point, education is the only path to achieve this, he declared. Fifth point, he built temples for the backward communities as they were denied entry into temples. Next point, Narayana Guru and his companions started Vaikom Satyagraha movement in 1924, which demanded entry for lower caste people in the Shiva temple at Vaikom. Ninth question. Make list of main aspects of Periyar movement. Answer. First point. Non-Brahmin movement took a new shape under the Justice Party. This became more radical. Self-respect movement led by E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar became a new force. Ramaswamy Periyar, who came out of Congress in 1925, started Self-Respect League in 1926. He started a new movement based Dravida racial identity. He rejected the racial supremacy in the name Aryan and Brahmin. He said Tamil is language of Dravidians. He opposed Sanskrit language and literature. He also rejected Rama as the Vedic leader and accepted Ravana as the Dravidian leader. He championed equality and criticized caste and gender-based discrimination. Next point, he participated in temple entry movement in 1924 held at Vaikom of Kerala. Next point, he became the president of Justice Party in 1939. He started an association called Dravida Gazhagam. Last point, he also started an English magazine under the title Revolt. Thanks for watching the video. Soon I will be back with the next lesson.